Hey guys, my name is Tatiana and I'm a UK-based immigration advisor. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to meet financial requirement under the category F. It's basically the category F is related to cases where a sponsor, who is a British citizen or settled in the UK, is a self-employed person. We know that you have two ways of being self-employed, at least two ways. So the first one is it's when you're a sole trader, and the second one is when you're a company director, so when you have a limited company. And the requirements for each of these self-employment will differ. Today we are going to talk about the documents that you have to produce if you are a sole trader. So please know that if you are a director, then the documents will be different. I will make another video for company directors, but today we really talk about sole trader. Under category F, you need to prove that your earnings from self-employment for the last full financial year, so please remember that a tax year in the UK starts in April and ends in the April next year. So your earnings from the last full financial year must be at least £29,000 a year. So this is before any tax is paid. However, this doesn't include your expenses. After you calculate your expenses, the total amount before tax is going to be the amount the Home Office will take into account when assessing whether you meet the financial requirement under the self-employed category. Now, there is a list of documents that you have to produce, and I should say that for self-employment it is important that you produce every single document from the list. If you don't have any documents for any reason, I would not recommend you just apply without it, and try to produce it, or consult a lawyer to see if there is any reasonable equivalent that could be accepted. The first document is the annual self-assessment tax return. So for example, today we have May 2024. So if you are applying now, you have to produce your self-assessment tax return for the last full financial year, which ended in April 2024. The second document you need is SA 302. So it is a statement of account, and it's usually produced by accountants, or if you do it yourself, you can do it yourself. So SA 302. Another document is proof of registration as a self-employed, if available. Usually you can find it on your tax documents from HMRC. Then you need to provide your unique tax reference number, UTR. Then as a sole trader, sometimes people don't have a business bank account. So in this case, you need to provide your personal bank account corresponding to the last tax year. So if you provide your tax documents for the last tax year from April 23 to April 24, the bank statements should correspond to this period, so from April to April next year. And if you hold a separate business account, then you need to provide the business statements for this period. Next evidence is you need to prove that you have an ongoing self-employment. So you could provide just a couple of the last business bank statements, for example, the very recent bank statements, the recent 2 months, to show that you are still self-employed, you're still making this money. And the last document, which is sometimes not easy to obtain because the accountants don't understand why they have to produce accounts for a sole trader business, because usually they don't. So in the UK, the sole traders are not really obliged to produce accounts, but for the purpose of visa, you have to produce accounts. So please just ask your accountant to produce your unaudited or audited accounts for the last full financial year. And please make sure that your accountant is regulated. So these are the main documents. And sometimes people ask if you are, for example, self-employed abroad. and you come into the UK with your spouse. In this case, yes, you can also meet the financial requirement under this category, but you will need to produce a reasonable equivalent of all these documents. So this is the list of documents to meet the financial requirements under the category F for sole trader. There are another options to meet the financial requirement for a spouse visa if you're self-employed, but we will talk about them in our next video. If you need a personalized advice tailored to your individual needs, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Subscribe to my channel, send me an email. You can also contact me over my website. The link is below, or over my Instagram. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.